first here, so. Since we do have a quorum for a moment here, I'm going to call to order this meeting of the Education and Culture Committee. And
Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for all the things that you have blessed the Cherokee Nation with. Give each of the leadership, whether elected or on our staff, the strength, the will, the ability, the reason to read everything put in front of them and to consider it very deliberately so we may make wise choices on behalf of the Cherokee people. Be with those who are fighting for us, for our freedoms overseas. Be with those who are in poor health so that they may fully recover, and be with their families. Be with each of us as we go home in the next couple of days and during these meetings.
John Barton, Bill England, Jack Baker,
Here.
Jody Fishingham, Meredith Fraley, Janelle Fulbright, here, Chuck Hoskin Jr.,
here.
Tana Gore Jordan, present, Lee Keener, Jake Lay,
Here.
Curtis Snell,
Here.
David Thornton, David Walkenstick, Eric Allen Watts. On me.
We have a quorum. Next, we have approval of the minutes from October 10th.
Make a motion to be approved. Thank you.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? We'll move to reports, and the first order is passed by Diane Kelly from Career Services. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the committee. If it's okay with you, is it all right if I sit down and do the report, or do you prefer to stand? I can do either one. You've got your report before you, and we have had a lot of things going on this past month. I think when you look over the history of our department, the month of April and the month of October always seem to be a lot of things going on, maybe because that's when all of our federal programs want to start auditing us or looking at our programs. Our percentage goals are in your report. Our job bank, we're still behind a little bit on our percentages, and maybe Cherokee employers. We're not picking up very many people on that. Larry Ketcher is overseeing that, and we're not getting that many people that are interested in applying for that piece of the pod. And I don't know if we just need to work on marketing that, or whether some of our tarot vendors can actually come in and apply for that as well. So that's something that we're going to talk about this Friday. Job fairs, we actually have one coming up this Friday, or this Thursday, which will be here in Cherokee County. It's a reverse job fair. It's where we're actually going to be marketing our clients who've gone through our training programs, and we're actually going to be marketing them. We have business cards, resumes developed, and we've got different employers that are going to come in and look at them. And we also have a few businesses that are also going to be there at the job fair. We're going to be down here at the Fair Barn, or right here on the road, the Fair Barn, across from the Cherokee Casino. Laura Jones and Brenda Fitzgerald, the job developers, are putting that on. This is the first time we've ever done a reverse job fair, so we're really not sure how received it will be, but we are looking forward to the participants coming out and trying to market themselves to get jobs. We had 6 staff receive their case management credentialing in Tulsa about a month ago. They were up there to get certified. They went through 3 months of extensive training in case management, and it is our goal to try to get all of our counselors case management certified. We have approximately 9 counselors that are certified right now. We also have security guard training phase 1 and 2 that's going on with C&E at the Kansas VOTEC in Delaware County, and we will be starting the phase 2 classes in January with Rogers State and with Northeastern State University. We're working with Mr. Childers at C&E to develop that program. PAC testing for the Cherokee Fire Dancers was done November the 12th, and Christine is working on trying to recruit more firefighters this next year so that we have at least 2 to 3 crews, because occasionally when we get a fire call, they don't want 1 crew, they usually want 2 or 3 crews, and we're trying to get more crews so that we'll have those available. We We have 9 graduates from Roadmaster this month, earning about $40,000 a year starting out. And then we recently had 3 employees certified as re-entry professionals through the Association of Re-entry Professionals. I know that Raymond and different people were talking to us about re-entry. And Jeff Vance and I met with Chief Baker early last week about the day work program and trying to set aside so many of our slots for this re-entry and people that are coming out of the penal system to work with maybe 10 slots or so, and try to give them more extensive services and training and trying to get them out there in the workforce. Talking with these job corps students placed in the top 5 in the Sizzle Serve Succeed food competition held in Dallas in Little Rock. Out of the 16 teams, Talcum Wave students placed second in the Knowledge Bowl and 4th in the overall completion. And I believe they're going to be recognized tonight, maybe at the State of the Nation. So that pretty much concludes my report. Are there questions?
On the transit system for the day work programs in Farrell, did you, Mr. Enlow, did you guys ever talk about what we do on advertisement or getting that communicated with those people?
I think you jumped in there on that when I was giving that report.
Yeah, I talked to Michael then twice about that after that discussion, and we're working on it. We don't have exactly what we're going to do yet, but he's working on a plan to help market that and get that advertised to the day train participants and try and get more ridership and offer opportunities. But basically, we can adjust and tweak it as we see jobs going on. We can send it to the group that need it once a day. So he's looking at that, and I'll follow up with him.
Madam Chair, there is one other thing that I failed to mention, and I had a conversation with Councilman Lane early last week, and we did have a meeting last week with the Health Division. We had a construction fair that was held in Bonita back several months, and we agreed that we would try to have another one. So when they actually started inside work on the construction for Bonita clinic, and we would have another construction fair. So we are planning a construction fair at the end of January for the construction piece of it. And then we will also have a pre-job fair once they identify the positions that are going to come up in the clinic. And then in April, May, and June, 3 different months, we will have job fairs in Bonita, Claremont, and Afton. And then from those 3 fairs, when we get all those positions looked at, then we plan to have a hiring fair, which Career Services will sponsor, which will allow them to go through all those applicants to see how many people are out there that they can actually look at for some of those jobs that are going to come out. But we'll report more on that at tomorrow's meeting with some dates. Councilman Austin sent me an email asking us to look at making sure that we can schedule those in and around when you all want to have committee meetings. So we've got to get that scheduled. So maybe I'll have it for you tomorrow.
Are there other questions? Thank you. Next we have the group leaders report, and it says Corey Bunch, but we understand that Corey has resigned to go to Marietta School District, and we certainly thank him for his years of service with the Cherokee Nation and wish him the best. But education is still in very capable hands of Adair County, and so Dr. Morton is stepping into the position once again. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We interviewed on the third day of November, and it wouldn't work. Fourth day of November, 8 o'clock. He is very happy to enter the field of public school administration because his goal, his career goal, so we're naturally sorry to be involved because he's very energetic, get things done. The committee reports have been presented for your review. At this point, after having been 6 days, give, reveal something that I'd like to change on the report, effective with your January report. Of course, the reports for December will already be due to Council House later this week, so we have time to change that. So I'd like to make the reports a little more, shall we say, district specific. In other words, give the total activities of each department. And if something happens, that's a note in a specific area, so that you will know not only what has happened, but what is going to happen. Schedule. We give you an opportunity, for instance, if we have something scheduled at one of the schools or community buildings in your district, you know about it, know that we also, a little more specific as far as regional. And occasionally I like to bring one of the managers so that they will get a better view of the type of governance that we have and how everything sort of fits together, so that they too will be more cognizant of the long term. Major events coming up just the next few weeks, so make sure that you're aware of those. Then after that, if you have any questions or concerns, of course, that you have.
I'm Dave Pettis, under the Public School Outreach Program of Education. We just got back from the ACES National Conference. I would like to thank Councilmember Watts and Councilmember Peter for attending the conference. I'd like to thank the body of the council for sending our kids there. We sent 42 people to the ACES National Conference this year. We took first place in the pre-college social accreditation award. It was a student from Grove High School award from. Our students received numerous verbal confirmations of summer internships with different companies and found numerous scholarship opportunities at the Cherokee during the conference. We were asked as a body of students to meet with the Council of Elders of ACES, and they recognize the fact that Cherokee Nation has a model program, according to them, of high school ACES representation. And they asked how they could better represent and better provide for our students at the ACES conference. Our program has created quite a legacy. We had a student graduated last year and a freshman in college this year. He previously attended the ACES National Conference with Cherokee Nation. He received at the ACES National Conference this year as a freshman in college a co-op with IBM. And so he will currently be working for IBM for the next summers throughout his college career, so he didn't have employment with them afterwards. We had other corporations who recognized our success with our students, and we have Marketing on Oil Corporation, who has offered us money for our robotics program we have. Our robotics competition will take place December 10th at the place where we play, Sparty High School New Gym. Opening ceremonies will start at 9 a.m. and continue to like 10, and will continue throughout the day. You're welcome to stop by any time. Also, on January 28th is the Cherokee Nation National Science and Engineering Fair. It will take place at Northeastern State University in the Herb Roselle Ballroom. If you would like to walk through the projects and talk to the students as they're being judged, that will start at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And I'll have a time later for you. I'll include it in my report for the award ceremony if you'd like to stop by this. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. If you say that, developing in classes that you program.
Thank you. Thank you. Please extend our thanks, first of all, to you and Jennifer for coordinating and making the trip happen, and the videographer. And then also
part of revising the school board policy. That's what it,
Sort of be a party to reviewing and suggesting.
yeah. Okay, we've had a lot of complaints from parents of their kids go to school there on some of the discipline policies there, and you're probably aware of some of those. Okay. The next thing is on the Cherokee tag ring. I guess the school can only receive it for 2 years, and then they're not eligible to receive it the following year, third year.
And then drop out.
You have to drop out. I don't know what everyone's thoughts are on that, but I guess it's got pros and cons. If you want to let the other schools have their chance of getting that grade, but the schools that are achieving and doing good things, but they suffer from not getting that grant that third year. So maybe looking at reviewing that policy on that Cherokee tag grant. Does anybody have any?
I think we can perhaps have that as does anybody have comments? Have that as a separate discussion at some
Next month's meeting.
we can add that to the agenda or something like that.
And the next thing is, I just found out that we were getting state aid for certain, what grades is this big?
Charter school.
Yeah,
It's,
what grades?
kindergarten through 6.
So kindergarten through 6, you're getting state aid. Okay. I was just aware of that.
That's on this state money.
Okay.
No, but
It's charter. Yeah. All right, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. We have Head Start, and Roberta Thompson is next.
I'd just be happy to answer any questions you might have from the written report.
Questions? Councilor Garza.
Just want to say thank you for better excellent as usual.
We'll convey that message to the group.
Councilor Jordan.
That was the same thing I would say was that was a delicious dinner. Thank you. Invite us anytime.
Last, we have leadership.
Afternoon, everyone. I submitted the report, hopefully you have that. A couple of things I would like to highlight, brag on a couple of people. Just a couple of weeks ago, Brian Jackson attended the Student Government Association, so the student councils across the state of Oklahoma that held the state conference in Skyview. And he spoke to the group. It's about 2,300 students. And one of the things I've challenged Brian to do is rather than talking about all his accomplishments, encouraging him to get the kids involved. So those 2,300 kids set 4 world records as a group together. Some of them kind of funny, some of them kind of hilarious, but it shows them that they can achieve some really great things if they work together. So that's a pretty big brag for Brian to be able to encourage those kids and build their capacity. The other thing I wanted to mention, and I addressed it a little bit the last time, we are still receiving updates. Our youth choir CD typically comes out during National Holiday. This year we tried something a little different. We tried more contemporary music and song. Songs by Louis Armstrong, It's a Wonderful World, I Feel Good by James Brown. They're more contemporary songs than some of the songs we've sung in the past. We were doing great until we got into licensing. And the licensing is fighting us because if we had just sung the song strictly in English, it would have just been a version and it cost us a couple $100. Because we translated those from English to Cherokee, that's an adaptation. It goes back to the original writer and requires more work on the back. We've actually been rejected for 2 of them. We are still working every one of those angles, and we are trying to get that. So what we may do is do a partial release of about 4 or 5 songs while we work on the licensing for the other 5 songs that are on the CD now. So I just want to give you an update on that. That's that excited about it.
I would say we're doing a good job on